running in the 51st district. I only recently met Ken, but I have to say his passion and his drive have been really impressive. He's out there, he's in his community, he's getting to know people. And I also like that we have so many new faces stepping up and wanting to get involved and wanting to run. So Ken, floor is now yours. Thank you.
Thanks again, everybody, for coming. Lee just said it, Deshandra said it. Thanks, everyone. These are one of those things where you see what people are really made of when they're pushed up against the wall. And I think this last election cycle, we did win, like Josh said, but across the country, people are hurting. Here in Virginia, people are hurting. They see one of the most demoralizing election seasons that we've had in recent memory, or that anyone can remember at all. But I was reminded recently that this holiday season is also a time of hope and healing. And it's very fitting for us, I think, to have this event now. We're gonna have this final long exhale or sigh, depending on how you want to look at it, of 2016. Because seriously, like I can say that probably every single one of you in this room has had something other than the election that you have a heavy sigh about or a heavy exhale about. You're a Cubs fan, for example, or one of your most favorite artists passed away, something, what have you. For myself, my mom actually passed away this year in April. But that actually, to Deshandra's point, is part of the reason why I actually decided to step up. Because I saw that, when you lose a parent, you reflect. You reflect on who that person was and who they left behind. She left behind myself and my older brother. And despite having the same mom, our two life paths couldn't be more different. I went to Georgetown. I graduated with a BA in political science. A little bit of a political science nerd. I worked on campaigns, all that good stuff. I have a good paying job. My brother, on the other hand, he's been in and out of the justice system since he was 16. And the two biggest differences in our lives, other than our father, we had different fathers, is I got an education and I never got into that system in the first place. So it made me realize that our system right now, it traps people. You make one mistake and your life is basically ruined. You can't go back into a higher education. You can't get a paying job because suddenly no one wants to hire you. So you get trapped with the only place you can go back to is that life that got you in trouble in the first place. And I think that's wrong. Because I believe that our system shouldn't be about holding people back. It should be about giving them a hand up so they can move forward in their lives. It should be about making sure that our legislators, all the people that we currently have elected, that have tried to be elected, and that we're all going to be elected, are actually looking out to give those people that hand up that they need to take that next step and get to progress in their lives. So what I'm trying to say here is, on this, it was quite cold this morning, so it's not so cold now, but on this cold winter evening, that you look back at 2016 as a year that we did have victories, and we look forward at 2017, like Atima said, where Virginia, and like Lee said, where Virginia is that first electoral answer to what happened this year. I'm not just talking about the general election. I'm talking about everything that happened before it. Because if you look back to 2008, right after President Obama was elected, that's when everything started. We had reasons to be happy, but everyone went home. Everyone thought that the victory was won and that we didn't have to do anything else. But progress isn't something that just happens when you step one foot forward and then you're done. You take that next step and that next step. And I think in 2017, Virginia is that next step. We can stand up and say at the state level, no, we don't stand for all those forces that got, he who shall not be named, elected. We stand for something different. We stand for all people, regardless of where you come from, regardless of where you were born, regardless of the color of your skin, regardless of your religion, regardless of if you're a Muslim sitting in front of a Christmas tree, or a Muslim in the Santa costume in Atif's case. But regardless, you hear what I'm saying. That progress is about bringing more people in and not dividing people. It's about bringing people together, not pushing them out. It's about taking that step forward. And I think that next step forward for all of us is for all four of us to get elected next year and to be that voice and to be that next step. So I hope all of you will join us to be that next step, because we can't do it alone. So I'm hoping you'll join us, and we appreciate you being here. Thank you.